When you have a friend that is also your boss, in whatever capacity they might be your boss, the dynamics of your relationship might be a bit somehow, but there are ways to balance this. So stay with me, let's walk through it together. Hi guys, my name is Wema and welcome back to another video from Hello Wema. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for going on this journey with me. Today we'll be talking about managing the dynamics of a relationship with someone who is your friend, but also your boss. It's not necessarily at work. It could be in church, it could be in an organization, it could be in a community, however setting it might be. We're talking about the dynamics of friendship with someone who is also your boss. Usually, there can be tension and it might be a bit weird to get used to, but the both of you have to find a way to make it work. It takes both sides to make sure that your relationship doesn't crash or that one relationship is not compromised for the other one. So how are you a better subordinate to that friend when they're in capacity of being your boss? At the same time, how are you a better friend to that person when you are in your personal lives? So I have a few tips for you that I feel can help you. Let me know basically as this video goes on what you think about it. Put it down in the comments and let's get right into it. In maybe another video we will do from the boss's aspect or the boss's point of view. But for now, if your friend is the boss, the first thing you should do is set clear boundaries. Set these clear boundaries because boundaries are there to protect both you and the friend who is also your boss. So set clear boundaries, be professional at work and be personal at home. Try not to blur those lines, try not to overstep those boundaries as well so that there is no awkwardness between the both of you when you're at work and when you're at home. The second thing is, don't expect favoritism because you are your boss's friend. This is work. Your boss is going to sometimes take tough decisions that will affect you. Respect it, understand it. If anything, you should be your friend's biggest fan. You should be the person setting others straight. You should be the first to take orders from that person. You should be the first to make sure that everybody respects your boss. So you shouldn't be the person who is found disrespecting your boss because they're your friend. So take note of that as well. Be very conscious about it. All the tips that I'll be giving here, they are things that you need to be very conscious about when you're in that situation. The third thing to do is to address conflicts early when they arise. If we have a conflict at work, address it at work. Don't bring it home. Don't say you should know better. You should know me better. What if they are overwhelmed? What if it's an oversight? What if they are all over the place? So address it immediately and address it in a civilized manner. Don't go to your friend and say, you're very stupid. Come on. That is work. That is your boss. If you do that, that is insubordination. You can be fired for it. And guess what? Your boss will still have their job. Guess who no longer has a friend and who no longer has a job? You. So yeah, address conflicts early enough in a respectful manner and so that it doesn't filter down into your personal life and so that things don't get awkward between the both of you. Another tip is to respect them. Respect yourself first. Don't put yourself in a position where your boss has to check you because now you are putting them in an awkward position because they're like, that's my friend. I wouldn't want to speak a certain kind of way towards her. But at the same time, they need to make firm decisions. Respect that they need to make those decisions, all right? Accept it. Don't oppose them in public. Don't bring your personal jokes to the public. And then when they take it personally and feel a kind of way or feel disrespected, you start saying, but it's a joke. Don't take it personal. You're not allowed to say that. You're really not allowed to say that. Like I always say, nobody's laughing. So how is it a joke? Nobody's laughing. The person who is supposed to take it as a joke didn't find it funny. So it's not a joke. Respect them, especially in public. Especially in public, especially in the midst of other people, especially in the midst of other subordinates. So respect them, respect the decisions that they have to make. Show mutual respect, bottom line. Another tip to take home or to take note of is you have to keep communication open and honest. So what this means is you once in a while check in, just check base with each other and say, look, How are we managing professional relationship and how are we managing personal relationship? Just check in to be sure that the both of you are okay with how things are. Not that one person feels slighted or one person has been harboring a grudge or one thing or another. Just do check-ins to be sure that the both of you are aligned as to how your relationship is going so far. You also need to respect confidentiality. When it's a work situation, and I mean this, like I said before, not just in an organization, I mean in other places like in the community, in church, in family, if this person is someone who is in charge, let's say, let's use those words, in charge, respect confidentiality. Don't expect that you're privy to all of work information and work details. It's not their place to share to you. They have probably signed contracts or it's an unspoken code that this thing is information that should only be for a certain level of staff or people. Don't expect that because you're their friend, you're going to get all the hot tea and all the hot gist. And if in any case they share it, don't overstep. It's not your news to share. It's not your place to go around saying, oh, but I heard this, because your friend is, you are going to put your friend in trouble. You're going to implicate your friend. So yeah, respect confidentiality as well. Another tip that I particularly like is know when to prioritize your job. If you're here for work, please work. Don't put your friend in a position where they have to check you. Like I said before, we're here for work, please work. At the same time, when we're going out for girls' night, when you and your friend are going out to have drinks or to the movies or whatever, that is not the time to bring in work matters. Work matters have no place in happy hour. Know when to prioritize the job. Develop your independence. Actually put in the work. Put in the work such that everybody can tell that you're deserving of whatever accolades or whatever promotions or rewards that you get. Let it not be, it's because her friend is in management or it's because her friend is her boss. That's why her appraisal forms, she gets, she aces them. No. Put in the work so that people know that with or without my friend in management, I would still scale through this job. That way, you are taking off the pressure off of your friend to have to be good to you to keep your relationship. Do you get it? It takes away all of that pressure. Yes, that's the word. It takes away all of that pressure. So put in the work. Put in the work such that your work can speak for itself, such that other people can speak for you and say, no, with or without their friend, this person does an amazing job. This person deserves all the accolades and rewards that they are getting. To piggyback off of that point, have other friends at work. Also understand that your friend, the boss, might have to roll with management or roll with other leaders that you might not have access to. You don't have to be jealous. There's enough love to go around. Because they have those friends doesn't mean that it's taken away from your friendship with them. Which brings me back to the point that I had said earlier. Once in a while, have check-ins to be sure that the dynamics of your relationships professionally and personally are aligned and okay with the both of you. Lastly, celebrate your friend. Give them kudos. It's not easy to maintain a professional relationship and a personal relationship. It's not easy for them to fill the shoes of being your boss and taking tough, difficult decisions that might concern you. At the same time, detach themselves and come down to you as a friend and just be your friend. It's not always so easy. So give them the kudos once in a while. Tell them, look, I see that you're doing an amazing job. I am proud of you. Well done. You are an amazing boss. You're also an amazing friend. They deserve it. And it will do you a whole world of good if you're able to celebrate your friend in that manner. Again, always be your friend's biggest fan. Be your friend's biggest fan in life and be your friend's biggest fan at work. You chose them, so yes, you should be your friend's biggest fan. In another video, we'll flip the script and see how to manage this kind of dynamics when you are the boss. But for now, I hope that you learned something from all of these tips. Just know that this kind of relationships can be handled. They can be managed. There's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing to be scared of. They can be handled. They can be managed. It just takes two of you to cooperate. And you, as the friend who has a friend who is a boss, you have to remember to stay in your place as time demands, as the occasion demands for it. But this can be handled. This is nothing to be scared about. So I hope you have learned something from this video. Please like, share, subscribe, tag a friend, leave in the comments other tips that you think can help, or something that you have learned, something I might have missed out on, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. All of my love.